And I'm back with another run of Crazy Taxi. Is this the fourth? I don't know, maybe fifth. But in conclusion, we're going for like original. We've been doing arcade for a while, so we should... And this is a new environment. Why is it taking so long to load all of a sudden?
Go ahead and pick a car and drive it. Alright, let's get it on.
Yeah, let's hit it on, dudes. It may not be... Actually, this is not a different environment at all, really. Or is it? I have no clue. Yeah, I think it is. Campsite Subway. Interesting name. And there's another movie, I'm not talking about multiple ones, but I'm just talking about Disney movies that just seem to be underappreciated for some reason. Wow, that is a steep hill. Like Lion King 1.5 movie. And it's weird that I've seen the first, and I have not seen Simba's Pride, the second one, and I've only seen like the first one and 1.5. I remember getting 1.5 with my dad when it first came out. Before it when it first came out, so I honestly liked it. It was quite entertaining. And half the people I have talked to have not even seen 1.5. That's truly disappointing. Though it was they said it was a hit with critics, but not really with fans. But truly, as I'm agreeing with you, Gantino Brown, I thought the movie was hilarious. And I'm surprised a lot of people have not seen it. It's actually just, if you don't want to know what the basic premise is, it's basically the first movie, except showing like... It's the first movie, except it's telling like Timon and Pumbaa's side of the story, like how they met, like how they were involved in all this with Simba and whatnot. Yeah, it's not, and I will admit it's not that bad, but it's literally, oh great, okay, I am totally lost here. Okay, I'm totally lost here. How am I supposed to know where the heck am I going? Yeah, this version of the level is very confusing.
Don't worry about it. Come on now, how long does this look at the time?
I lost a customer. Still, I'm surprised. And then there are the Disney sequels that were never released. And I think one of them that I really know about is Dumbo 2. And yeah, they were planning to make that. And they even made like a behind the scenes like video, you know, like video, like I know it's on one of like my old Disney, like one of my Disney shows. I still have on a VHS tape, and trust me, they have like all that behind the scenes stuff for Dumbo 2, but it was unfortunately never released, which is really disappointing. And then there were other sequels that that I could, and there are Disney movies that I could care less if they didn't get a sequel. The fact is that I don't like Pinocchio. I do not like Pinocchio. Never have, and never will. It's just that I just don't like it. Story. The story is, well, there is a good message in there. It's just not appealing to me. And trust me, that Coachman is turning the boys into donkeys. It is just, trust me, that is the most lamest, villainous plan ever. And he's planning to sell them into slavery into salt mines, but literally, but seriously, to me, that's the lamest plan I think I've ever heard. So they were going to make a sequel for that, but honestly, I could care less if it didn't. If anything, I didn't care much. I have not cared much for Dumbo either. Though I have not really cared for it. I can relate to Dumbo in a way. Because if you've seen my ears in my videos, they're rather big. Trust me, they were kind of the same size when I was a little kid. When I was a little kid, I kind of got teased by a couple people. Like, I remember this one kid in 2nd grade called me monkey ears. Called me monkey ears. If anything, monkey ears, I think they're much smaller than that. But he says, "Hey, monkey ears." So, anyway, that's one thing I can relate to him, in a way. I had to go to counseling quite a bit as a little kid, though. Though he said kids just used to call him Dumbo because of his ears, and trust me, that's one thing we can all relate to, you know. Man, this is confusing. This is confusing. And I'm not going to leave with very much money, I can tell you that right now. Man, I've really got to start playing this a little more. And if they just had you like a free roam mode, called like Sunday Drive on Simpsons Road Rage, then I could try to get an idea of what this is like. But unfortunately, no. And there's only like 3 or 4 tracks in the entire game. Even if I listen, they do get tiresome, but at least they're still tolerable. I have no fear. But no one sees. No one cares about. And on Gentino Brownsburg, aka the game 2K2, on his number 1 on his underrated Disney movies list was Robin Hood. You know, like the Robin Hood version with the animals. I actually love, that's mine and my dad's one of our favorite Disney movies of all time. And I thought it would have been recognized more, be known more as far as recognition, but it's spent its existence kind of in the background. But yet, It's okay. But then there are other, and number 2 on his list was a Goofy movie. I've seen that movie a couple times. Yeah, to me it was kind of average at best. And it really does have a decent story, you know, like that coming of age kind of thing where, like, Max is really showing the signs of being a teenager. He's, you know, like, he's kind of being the son that doesn't always want to do what anyone tells him. And do what anyone tells him, and like he's like doesn't later, and he's kind of being that point of a teenager, but and Gooey's trying to be the father, trying to, you know, like get with his son and spend some quality time together. Nine customers, that's bad. That was a disgrace. Okay, so anyway, we're out of time, so I will see you next time.